count it. Then I'm back up, name the place and we back up. Running these racks up, 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter, when they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up, I had to get back up. I can't take no off, you better call back up.
Coach, it's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, baby, let's go!
Down, 30 base.
Mike, number 53, Mike 53!
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
36, 36.
61, matchbox right. Get it ready.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Check 13. Check 13. Check. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, box drop. Lee Griffin.
From the gun, it's Manning. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play that time for the Colts. 57 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Tight dog. You draw Porter.
A first down carry by Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Ready? White. White 25.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
White. 58, Mike. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 25.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Hey, Haywood.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Manning. And this one caught by Max Williams. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Of course, he's coming off that monster game in their wild card victory, but that's his first catch here in the divisional round. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Working from the gun. Manning to the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and a yard, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Ioannidis busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come on. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
To throw, Winston. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Easy. He's coming. We got double up.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Ready. Black 25. 50 seconds. Woo! Wait. Go.
On 3rd down, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ezekiel Elliott saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down. New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Jameis to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here? And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Bradley Chubb. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On play action, it's Manning. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
6 guys, check 6 guys.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go, let's go.
Now Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Watch the slant. Watch the General West. Spot. Now.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, high 7. Let's go.
Now a play fake. Manning is going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe.
Green, triple team.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Yes, boss. The turn, defense. Set the turn, defense. Let's go.
58, right over there. Easy. Hey, right there. Man out.
Oh, this may be a free play for Winston. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Check three. White.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Let's get it. Flip it, flip it, flip it. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Let's go.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
From the gun, Winston. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Let's go. Let's go.
From the red zone now, Winston. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Gostkowski the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the set.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, watch the block. Check, 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 check. Topper, topper. Hey, Charlie.
Here we go.
Ready, ready.
Now Manning. Going deep this time for Miller. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Cut. Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
From the gun on 3rd down. Manning nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Patrick Owasor drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not
looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Let's go now. 8-3.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Colts 24, Patriots 10.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Winston now. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. Here's Winston. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time. To throw is Winston. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on second down. Winston. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Patriots get a score closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go to Elliott again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Ready! 30 base.
I don't know why his team showed up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Go.
Elliott. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Recon, 152 fighter. Shoot.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen. And you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Winston on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Here we go. Chain 2 stop.
Double time, double time.
Ready, ready.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
To the mic. Your track, your track.
Big grip.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.
Tell me what you want, what you need, tell me what